It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see the dual threat, Christian McCaffrey. He had a great week to build off of last time out, reaching triple digits and adding 2 touchdowns. It's the 49ers and the Cards, and it's coming up next.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the number 1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup, threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off.
Right to the air. Here's Murray. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. This defense for the...
God damn it.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge... They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 37. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Murray going to try to throw on third down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Here's Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Purdy from the gun. Connects with Kittle underneath. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have the 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Brown. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. We're scoreless after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. As they've got it as we resume action. On 3rd down, Fournette. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Yeah, he was looking for the check up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Purdy with a throw that's caught by Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers post the first points in the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To throw is Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Samuel bringing in the slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st down, it's Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Purdy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The football going back over to Arizona now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Nick Bosa, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This is caught. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Fournette is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll give Fournette another crack. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them.
That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Santos with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where you see the final score there. Ken Walker, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. Next, we're off to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Lamar Jackson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. The Broncos trying to finish that one off and claim victory. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
That's good for 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Purdy now to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat. Brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they're trying to preach.
So the completion good for just 3, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Purdy from the gun. And that one too wide and incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the fumble recovery had them set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Here's Murray. He's taken down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Cardinal offense takes back over. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Fournette. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, indeed, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll get 8 yards on the run, and that is going to close out this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Murray now to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Murray. Over the middle to Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Fournette running out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the draw, this is Fournette. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
To the 27-yard line. 2nd down and 6 now. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 21. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 13. A minute 51 on the clock. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, and sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got McBride. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. First down, Murray. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They come up now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Murray. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Here's Murray. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were out.
So for San Francisco, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.